Alright, continuing to build my second brain CLI. So far, we can do a couple things. Let me just show the help menu. And here we have, so far, diary, daemon, and notes. Now, the diary stuff, I showed that, but in like the MCP version, I moved away from MCP. And I kind of have like a standalone server now, and then I might create an MCP server later for this specific server. But yeah, that's not priority right now. But I can do like brain, diary, themes, and it shows me like a list of themes. I can also do brain. Well, let's let it kind of do its thing. I can also do brain, diary, create, and this creates an entry, but I already did that. And I can just show you like one of the first prompts that it generated for me. So for today, I'm obviously not going to show you all of them because it's very personal, right? But it's been great so far. I've been very, very much enjoying this. But my next thing was like, okay, I want this to really be my second brain, so I need to be able to bring in notes from every other thing that I have notes from. The digital ones are not that hard because, you just create a markdown file, or it's like it's like an article online that I can save, whatever it is. That's not too difficult. But I take a lot of handwritten notes, and I like to take a lot of notes from books that I'm highlighting or underlining or writing stickies on it. It's like, it's actually from this book that I'm reading now called Win Every Argument. If you do any public speaking, especially if you're in developer relations, like I take a lot of pride in putting hours and hours and hours and hours every single week into my demos, into the way I speak, into just like that skill, because I think it's the most important skill for DevRel. And this book has been great so far, and there's just a lot of stuff that I'm taking in from here. But of course, because it's it's not digital, right? So what I can do here now, which I'm very excited about, is I have my trusty phone here, Nothing Phone 3. So I'm gonna just take a picture, right? So I'm just gonna take a picture of this page here, and let me activate the document mode. Select that. And it's kind of like, let me put it down on the desk. Okay, that should be better. So yeah, it's just a picture of the page. That's it, right? So from here, what I can do is I can share this, and on my Synology, my home lab, I have Nextcloud deployed, and I can just do quick share to a specific folder. And I have gone ahead and sent that off to Synology, or to Nextcloud specifically. And what will happen is, let me erase this here, is I have I'm calling it Second Brain OCR, deployed onto a container. It's containerized, right? I'll show you it in a second. But we should get a webhook message here, but let's go to Edge here. Here's the repo. So the way this works is, I really got the message. I heard it here. It just says process 266 words. And before let's just use it first. So let me just see what is on the page specifically. So there is, for example, start with a strong opening line, something unexpected, provocative, contrary even. To quote the legendary Dale Carnegie, begin with something interesting in your first sentence. Okay, so let's try to do this here. We'll do brain, notes, search, and then we'll say starting a talk. Let's do that. And then ideally, we should be returned this. Well, I have many notes here. But the first one is, oh, there it is. Start with a strong opening line. Yeah, awesome. That actually worked very well. And then if I wanted to look for one specifically, I could do that using the detailed flag. But anyway, this is really cool because the way this works is, yeah, essentially it's polling. Just because the way Nextcloud handles actually like creating files, it was kind of a bit of a pain to figure out how I can make it like event space. But right now I'm just polling every 60 seconds. But if you don't use Nextcloud, you just use like a folder. You probably could figure out how to do event-based stuff. But yeah, I've got that all documented here. And yeah, the way this is working is essentially we have, take the photo, it goes to Nextcloud, and then we have file watchers. It's Python code, really. Then we're using Azure Document Intelligence. I'm only on the free tier, which should be plenty for this project. And then, we have the text content, and then we're creating embeddings. And we're, with Azure OpenAI, of course. And then we're storing them in AI search, also on the free tier, I'm pretty sure, which should be plenty. But if I have to upgrade, it'll be worth it because I'm going to use this thing all the time. But yeah, that's essentially how it works. And I'm super excited because it's so quick. Now I can be reading anywhere and I don't have to worry about how can I just take a picture, upload it to the right folder, and I have Tailscale on my home cloud and also on my phone. So the connectivity is always going to be there. So yeah, anyway, quick update. If you want to check this out, just go to my GitHub.